presents Wake Up Cullman.
Good morning, everyone. I'm Jacob Murphy.
I'm Natalie Bonner.
And again, everyone here welcomes you to another episode of Wake Up Cullman. So how are you this morning?
Listen to me. I sound like a crypt keeper.
I think everyone does. That weather shift coming through, that whole going from warm and sunny to magically wet and cold and then back, it's really throwing a lot of people off.
Yeah.
I've noticed that a lot. As I've talked to people, their voices are going, they're stuffed up. Everyone seems a little more, a little slower. So
Yeah.
that seems to be the case right now.
The struggle is real for me this morning.
Absolutely. But, you know, it comes with some hope because that means that the cooler weather is going to set in. So for the people that do enjoy that, like the bundling up, the excuses to sit closer to someone, made this the opportunity to go out and start enjoying bonfires again. It's that time of year again, so we look forward to some of the cool stuff that kind of, no pun intended, that get to come with the fall weather.
Yeah, I mean, like, one of my favorite things about fall is a little bit of the cooler weather, but then also you have your pumpkins and your leaves, and it just has a good vibe in there.
I like how you mentioned leaves. The only thing in fall that I ever think of when it comes to leaves is the hours I have to spend raking. When you lose the ability, when you lose the ability to jump in leaves and still be considered normal in society, is when all the fun just goes away out of that. At least for a guy. Now, the men in the audience, I absolutely understand what I'm talking about. We hate that whole having to rake thing. That's the most tedious job.
I can't complain. I understand.
Yeah. Well, not much we can do about it. Alrighty. So we've got some cool things going on in the community today. First off, Dick's Sporting Goods has finally announced when their grand opening is going to be, and that is September 11th. And they will be open that Friday through that Sunday, 9 o'clock Friday and Saturday, and then 8 o'clock Friday and Saturday. Sunday they will start their doors. They will open the doors at 9.
Yeah, they're going to have a 3-day opening, so we're really excited about that. And this is like Alabama's 14th or 16th Dick's.
I think it's their 14th store in the state.
Yeah.
632nd nationwide, but 14th in the state.
Yeah. So really exciting addition to Cullman, and I know a lot of people are excited for it to open and
Absolutely.
for
Well,
them
it's
to
a
get in
huge
there.
retail chain for this, and it's
It's
going to be another great staple store for Cullman in terms outside of the mom and pop businesses that we all come to know and love. So I'm kind of excited to see the direction that this kind of takes us, because there's a lot of things I used to have to go out of. I was going to make the joke that out of the 14 in the state, I've probably been to all of them.
Really?
Looking for particular things. I've been to Tuscaloosa, the Dothan one, all this fun stuff. So, I'm kind of interested to see what this one has in terms of differences from the other one. Just got to wait for the Bass Pro Shop to show up.
Yeah, that would be great.
Alrighty. So we've got another cool event to talk about that's coming up, and it always happens, and it's the Sweet Potato Festival. And the Sweet Potato Festival happens every year, and this is an awesome event for the community. This is, again, Saturday, Sunday, and Monday, September 5th through 7th this year, and it starts at 8 a.m. and ends at 4 p.m. each day. It's got a lot of cool things going on. It's got continuous entertainment, door prizes, arts and crafts, food vendors, the kiddie rides, and the car show, and tons of awesome food vendors. We've got, this is at the Smith Lake Park again this year. It's got awesome facilities for camping, pavilions, cabins, motorhome hookups, boat ramp, the swimming, the miniature golf. It's got a ton of cool stuff to do. So if you've never been to it, you've never been to the Sweet Potato Festival, you need to go, because it is a good event, and it's an awesome place for a family environment to go and just kind of have some fun, get some homegrown produce, get some
Yeah,
cool
those
arts and
sweet
crafts.
potatoes are obviously the very best. And I've went for the past couple of years, and it just never disappoints. It's a great festival.
And I would like to mention that the sweet potatoes that are donated at the festival are actually from the Cullman County sweet potato growers. So that's kind of an interesting thing to think about. It's like we have an entire association dedicated to bringing you the sweet potatoes that you enjoy every year at the festival. So if you haven't gone again, this is on the Labor Day weekend, which is this upcoming weekend. You definitely want to go. Definitely want to bring the kids. You don't want to miss that opportunity.
And it's a fun thing that we have right here locally. If you don't have big Labor Day plans, definitely get out in the community, come out to the Sweet Tater Festival, and just have some fun. Yeah.
Now, I would like to mention again that admission is $3. That is the smallest thing that they'll ask for. But outside of that, most of the other events are free there. There are some few arts and crafts that you can buy, some food vendors again that you can purchase things from. But most of it's just pretty much walk around and learn as much as you can.
Yeah, it's great. Come out.
Well, now I'm going to mention the fact that you too can win some awesome stuff, whether it be, through a door prize, but from us, through the graciousness of our sponsors. So let's take a look at what we can win today. Alrighty, you can win a day pass for 6 to the Cullman Wellness and Aquatic Center. And a large 5-topping pizza from Cullman Pizza Hut. So, check the Facebook page. Find out who the sponsor of the day is and give us a call at 256-734-7399. That's 256-734-7399. Definitely check. You do not want to miss that.
And our Facebook friend of the day is Billy Meggs, and Billy likes Rock the South and HGTV. We would like to give Billy a free large barbecue sandwich from Mad Dog Mike's Famous Barbecue.
Love those sandwiches. Absolutely love the Mad Dog Mike's.
I do too, yeah. They are just delicious. Who isn't a fan of HGTV? I'm not even sure if I have that channel anymore, but it's always a favorite.
That and the Food Network are the only 2 stations I ever see playing when my mother has control of the TV. And it's always one of those 2. I can't ever find a way to like convince her to change the channel.
Why would you change it? Those literally are the 2 best.
Because I don't have enough money to go build a house, and I don't have the time or the ability to cook. So it's like being
Everyone
a fat
can
guy
cook.
watching TV, watching food. It just makes me more hungry.
You're
It's
just
not
silly.
good.
I will
Alright.
teach you how to cook.
Oh, well, thank you. And maybe you guys have some awesome recipes you'd like to throw at me.
Oh,
I'm
that's
telling you, I'm terrible.
perfect.
I'm
Please
terrible.
share your recipes with us. I need some new ones.
Yeah, definitely. And we'll try to see what we can do with them. Maybe we'll even attempt to cook them and show you what we came up with.
This will now become.
I was just going to say that I apologize in advance if I absolutely butcher it. Do not take my cooking ability as a sign of your recipe.
Well, we have some really exciting guests coming up.
Absolutely.
I'm so excited to talk to them. We have Gina and Dodd Holt, and they are just incredible people. I'm so excited to talk to them.
Yes, man. And they're talking about an awesome event that they've got coming up with their church. We'll definitely stick around, and we'll be right back with them.
Fire, accident, storm. They all happen in Cullman County, and for 3 generations, Night Free Insurance has been there for you. Continuing today with Elliott and Westcott Free, customizing your life, home, auto, and business insurance with companies like Auto Owners, State Auto, and Southern Guarantee. Call Westcott, Elliott, Judy, Tina, Angie, or Nelda. Night Free Insurance, where people are the difference.
Life lived in black and white is not a life lived. Today, I choose color. To see it. To feel it. To be in it. To be upon it. And to live a life surrounded by it. Today, I put on a fresh coat.
With classic bolognese behind you, there are racks of lamb ahead. There are tartlets to take on, and crazy knife skills to perfect. There is you and your muse, the appliance brand more chefs choose. Chefs choose KitchenAid for their homes more than any other brand. And when every machine does incredible things, there's so much more to make.
And welcome back. So we are joined again today by Miss Jean and Mr. Dodd Holt. And you guys are here representing your church today, and that is the First United Methodist. So, why don't we talk a little bit about that? Where do you guys normally perform that?
Oh,
Well, they're a part of the dance troupe, correct?
right. We have
Okay.
a dance troupe, and we perform at nursing homes and assisted living establishments, and we have done some other things, but we always explain that we are nursing home caliber. We are a very relaxed group, and I tell anybody who comes, I teach a dance class in the choir room at First United Methodist Church every Thursday morning at 10 o'clock. And I tell everybody, all the new people, you can come and exercise with us. You don't have to perform if you don't want to, but anyway, we have a few performers, and in this that we did for this, one of our main dancers was not in town, so that's the way it goes. We're not strict at all.
Yes, ma'am.
Oh, that's okay.
Yeah.
And when do you guys normally perform?
Usually, my favorite time is 10 a.m.
10
And it's
a.m.
usually on Thursdays. So when we're not practicing at the church, we're performing. And
Now, how did this dance troupe come to be?
they asked us to just teach a line dancing class. One of our music directors a long time ago, and then we went to Country Living, which is just to perform for them because we had some good friends there, and they really wanted us to come back, and so we formed our troupe, and
Now-
we have 3 ballroom couples and line dancers, whoever wants to come, 12 to 20.
How did y'all learn to line dance?
Oh, that's a hard one. Because it goes way back with me, and I'm the one who instructs the line dancing. Back before line dancing even came into being, we did soft shoe dancing. And,
What's that?
Oh, you don't know? Okay. We'll get together sometime.
Okay.
I'll show you some soft shoe dancing.
Okay.
But anyway, and I was a teacher many years, and I'd had young people on stage do soft shoe dance, and it started back then. And then country line dancing came in, and then that developed into regular line dancing. So it's been a long time. I've been doing it a long time.
Well, that sounds like a lot of fun. Wow.
It is. And it's great exercise. It's right up there with yoga as far as being the best exercise for good posture.
Wow,
Wow.
really? And who would have thought that?
I know. Well, we're ballroom dancers, and in ballroom dancing, the woman just follows. But in line dancing, you have to think about it.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
That's a lot of
we
fun.
also work your mind.
So here we have.
That's the
Yeah, that's we were performing at a nursing home when this was done.
Okay. So how many people are a part of your troupe?
Oh, like I say, some are missing on this. One of our main dancers is missing, but I'd say again 12 to 20.
Okay, and now is this for all Methodists or?
No, no. In fact, not many of our dancers.
Not many
are
Methodists. We have Baptists, Catholics, evangelicals.
So all denominations are welcome.
Lots
Ecumenical.
Of Baptists.
We don't
Okay.
draw any lines. We're just friendly people that love everybody. And
So y'all welcome everyone.
oh yes,
anyone with
Great.
a general love of dance. They,
If you want to
Right.
come, 10 o'clock, First United Methodist across from Cullman Times. Just show up at 10 o'clock and
bring some good shoes.
find out where the choir room is, and that's where we'll be.
Yes, ma'am.
Very nice, very nice. So how often do y'all practice?
Just once a week, an
Okay.
hour on Thursday mornings.
Yes,
If
ma'am.
we're not performing, we're practicing.
Okay. And do y'all accept new members all year long, or
Oh,
do you have a
sure.
window of
Oh, yeah.
time?
in
Like I
and
said.
out.
Yeah, very
Depends
fast.
on people's interest. And,
Okay.
Yes, ma'am.
Well, that sounds really fun. Now, what other things do y'all do?
Well, we also teach water aerobics at Sports Fit.
Okay.
And we used to teach line dancing there.
Y'all are more fit than we are.
I don't know about that, but we do.
That's exciting. So you've
Still
got
work.
you've got line dancing, water aerobics.
Right.
Are y'all also secret ninjas or anything? Secret ninjas.
Well,
no, no.
No, you're that's a whole new generation, isn't it?
We do cruise ship instruction.
Oh,
We do
that's
quite
a
a
lot
few
of fun.
cruises, and our most recent was to Haiti.
oh wow.
You don't think about going to Haiti, but there's a place called Labadee up on the north side, and one of the cruise lines has made it exclusively their stop. And they have a big zip line, a beautiful beach,
Wow.
and it's near a little community of, as I say, Labadee. And I looked it up on Google Earth, and it shows it exactly like we were there last. So we get to go to several ports.
We're guest hosts, so we do 3 or 4 cruises a year, and
Oh,
we
wow.
Wow.
teach ballroom dancing on the cruise ships. And do I have time to tell about one of the most
Oh, yes,
Oh,
ma'am,
yeah.
absolutely.
One of the most dramatic things that ever happened to us, I think, was we were doing a Mediterranean cruise, and we didn't, it was, I guess, 10 years after the original 9/11, but we had not thought about that day was 9/11. And in the middle of our dance class, and we had huge dance classes on this ship, and as many spectators, people would just come and watch, but a room full of people, and in the middle of our class, the music stopped, the captain's voice came on, and he said, "In honor of Americans," and he did a beautiful talk, and we had a minute of silence, and then a prayer, I think, and then I was holding the microphone, so I looked around the room, and lots of us were in tears. And I said, "Raise your hand if you're American." And I looked around that big room, and he was the only one.
Oh, wow.
The only American. And when he talked to the captain later and found out that there were 5 or 6.
12 Americans
on
total.
that huge ship.
Wow.
Out of probably 3,500 passengers,
So
mostly
I can tell you
English.
many more experiences. It's been a great, over
sounds
20
just
years
like
we've been
a
teaching
remarkable-
ballroom dancing on cruise ships. So.
Now, out of general curiosity, how did you get onto cruise ships to start?
We were teaching classes at Wallace State, ballroom dancing, and my brother gave us a cruise. This was, like I said, over 20 years ago. And there just happened to be an agent on that ship, and we ate at the dinner table with them and got to know them. And when they found out we taught dancing out of college, they auditioned us right. Oh, she danced with my husband, and
Oh, she felt
and
good.
auditioned us right there on the ship. And 2
That is
weeks
so
later,
much fun.
Yeah,
Mr.
it's
Dodd, you've got the magic touch. There you go. You just
Boy,
won her
I-
over right there, and then you
I
got the
put the
job.
touch.
great experience.
Very nice. Very nice. Wow.
Now, again, if they wanted to join this troop, or if they wanted to just come and exercise with you guys, it is at the First United Methodist Church.
Sure.
And that was just, again, every Thursday at 10 o'clock. And if you're
Right.
not performing, you're practicing. If you're not practicing, you're performing.
Right, and you know, they could call the church office and find out.
Do you have that church number by chance?
Oh, I might get it wrong.
No, that's okay. They
Don't-
can Google it.
Don't try it.
Well, we'll definitely get some contact information on that. Well, Ms. Jean, Mr. Dot, we're absolutely thrilled that you guys came on the show with us today.
Thank you
Thank
so
you.
much.
We appreciated the show the other day. That was a fantastic show. We're glad that you guys were letting us come in and see that.
Thank you.
And we hope to have you on the show again soon. Maybe you guys can stop and tell us a little bit more about these
Let
cruises.
me tell you one more thing. We've just done Broadway, and
Oh, that's
from here
exciting.
we will do Oktoberfest,
Okay.
and then we'll put on our Santa Claus hats and do Christmas.
Yes, ma'am.
And one more time, when we go to perform at these nursing homes, our program is 18 minutes, but we spend a lot more time. Andy Page is one of our people, and he never leaves without shaking hands with every resident there, every hugging and shaking hands, and he's got us all doing that. And so it's much more than just our performance.
Yes, ma'am. All righty. Well, we, again, definitely appreciate it. We look forward to seeing you guys more in the community, getting
Thank
out there.
you.
Mr. Dot, I expect to see you dancing at some point.
Okay.
Yes.
Oh,
Maybe one day we'll even get you guys on here to teach us what we're doing wrong. All righty. Well, if everyone will join us at home in just a moment, we will be right back.
Life lived in black and white is not a life lived. Today, I choose color. To see it. To feel it. To be in it. To be upon it. And to live a life surrounded by it. Today, I put on a fresh coat.
Have you been online to see our brand new website? Go to mycullmantv.com. There you can find links to see a live stream, notes from today's shows. You can meet our sponsors and even meet us here at the station. But don't forget about that Meet the Sponsors link. There you can see advertisements from the sponsors that help keep us on the air. You can also click on the links to go to these sponsors' web pages. My Cullman Television. Let's discover Cullman together.
Hi, I'm Jay Mullins with Premier Bank.
And I'm Jacob Mullins.
For more than 26 years, we've been providing friendly personal banking services to the citizens of Cullman and surrounding counties. We continue to provide new and improved services to our customers, and we even have a new look. So come by and see us at any of our 9 convenient locations. And remember, the same friendly personal service, and we're open on Saturdays.
And we're back. So again, thank you for joining us and thank you for watching us through that segment, because we really do enjoy Miss Jean and Mr.
Oh yeah, they're just great.
They're one of the many guests that stop by and see us pretty often. So we're excited when they actually get to come on the show and talk to everybody.
They're so adventurous. I love it.
They have the kind of the fervor. They have that energy that I hope to carry as far as I can.
I don't even have energy right now, and I'm only in my 20s.
We're going to have to work on that. We're going to have to figure out what the key to youth is, because they obviously have it.
Yes, they do.
All righty. Well, we've got some pretty interesting things going on worldwide in the news, so let's jump right into this if we can. Scientists and religious people are fighting over the highest point in Hawaii. Dormant volcano Mauna Kea is the tallest summit in the world. To Native Hawaiians, it is the most sacred place in the world. They believe it is the site of the beginning of life for their people, and is a burial ground for many of their most respected ancestors. Those scientists, for them, this is the best place on the planet right now to study space and the origins of our universe. There are 13 telescopes that sit at the top of the mountains, and the summit is extremely dark, allowing the telescopes to look more deeply into space than they could in any other area, possibly on Earth. Now, the issue that they're having here is because they're trying to continue to develop this plot of mountain, and the Native Hawaiians are obviously against this because it is already encroaching on sacred areas for them. So this is kind of an interesting push out for this moment, and I don't know what to think personally. This is one of those few moments where is it easier to further science, or is it either easier to allow the religious beliefs of the Hawaiians to continue to go? How do we really handle that?
Yeah, it's kind of a hard issue to tackle really. But a group of opponents of the 30-meter telescope, they've taken their pleas to court. And Hawaii Supreme Court has taken the case and will begin to hear oral arguments this month. So Native Hawaiians have opposed the development of their sacred mountaintop since the 1960s, when the University of Hawaii first started turning it into a site for astronomical research.
So again, we hope that this comes to a pretty quick closing, because these kind of issues can escalate very quickly if not handled correctly. But we hope that everything turns out correctly on this issue. Moving on, we've got the MTV Video Music Awards took place this weekend, and of course all the biggest pop stars were present. Now I'm not going to lie to you, I did not watch it because I wasn't even aware that this existed, but Miley Cyrus, whose name has been all over the media since her removal of the character known as Hannah Montana, hosted it, and that might have been mistake number one.
Well, I'm just not a Miley fan, and I don't think she's even wearing clothing right there. I think that's going to be debatable for sure. What is that? But
I think it's like overalls that are miniaturized.
I don't even know. It looks like strips of tape. But
what's strange though is that she changed between every time you saw her.
Yes.
Into the most awkward and strange.
Well, it's normal for the host to change often, but usually it's into like glamorous dresses.
Or clothing. Into clothing instead of personified human body parts.
Yeah. But elaborate costumes and outfits certainly did walk the red carpet, and there was a lot of skin showing this year. But Nicki
Minaj called her out, and that's the thing that I've seen the most of. Now, I'm a social media user, but not as savvy as the next guy. But I do catch what I can, and apparently the talk of the MTV Music Awards was totally overshadowed by this one event. Miley Cyrus, previous to Nicki Minaj being on the show, apparently started talking about her to the press over various subjects. Now, again, I'm not normally one to catch this, but when it's drowning you in media over how much outpour for this,
Right.
it's scary. Nicki Minaj, when it was her time to announce that Miley would be coming back on stage, called her out, even dropping profanity and calling her the B word on national television to everyone.
Yeah, nothing shocks me. I think it certainly shocked Miley, according to everyone that I've talked to that watched the show. They said she was quite shocked, but a lot of people have wondered if it was staged and all of this stuff. You know, it's funny growing up like in the 90s versus right now, because back then we didn't have, you know, Twitter and Facebook to watch these stars literally attack each other through a virtual space. So, you know, Nicki Minaj apparently may have tweeted something, or this person tweeted something. It's insane.
Well, the funnest part of all of this, and the part that I think that everyone should focus on, is the fact that Kanye West announced that he would be running for president in 2020. So that is what we should all wait on, because I feel like he would be. I can't even finish this joke.
It's like the worst joke ever.
It's so bad. They do think that there was some drug use involved with him before the show actually happened, so that his words were not necessarily his own, but words that were caused by being under the influence. But, you know, whatever, to each his own.
Well, and if you guys want to find out who won all of these special awards, you can definitely go online to see that. But just a few mentions. Video of the year went to Taylor Swift featuring Kendrick Lamar for Bad Blood. Who hasn't heard that song? Who doesn't love it? I'm sorry, I'm a big Taylor Swift fan, but lots of other ones. Taylor Swift with Blank Space won Pop Video. So definitely go online, check out the winners, and all of those things.
Absolutely. Now for news that people actually care about. At Smith Lake, 2 men have been charged with violating Alabama's invasive species law. Now this is kind of big with us, because it does involve something that is very heavy on our community. The state conservation law enforcement officers were making routine checks at Lewis Smith Lake when they discovered that blueback herrings are living in the lake. Now, these are an invasive species from Georgia. Blueback herring are a threat to largemouth bass and other game fish in early stages of life because they compete for food, and they are, again, indeed considered an invasive species.
You know, we just had, I believe it was back in June, the Chamber of Commerce had Dr. Rusty Wright from Auburn. He is a fisheries professor there, and he actually spoke on the blueback herring and how invasive it is. So to see, and you know what he said in his speech is that he's not certain where these fish are coming from. No one's been able to pinpoint it, but obviously here we have 2 men that have been illegally baiting with these fish, and so this is where they're coming from.
Absolutely.
You know, it's not just, you know, about whether or not you can fish and catch a great, you know, bass or anything. You're actually threatening, you know, the circle of life in Smith Lake by bringing these invasive species in.
Well, one of the things that people brag the most about is the lack of predatory animals in Smith Lake. We don't have alligators, we don't have a ton of snake population, and that's because they are regulated by other animals. We have a large eagle population there, which is fantastic. We have a lot of honks, we have a lot of largemouth bass. They keep nature in check, and if we start tipping the balances of one towards the other, those populations get out of sync. You'll see a lot of algae growth, you'll see a lot of water pH changes. I mean, people don't realize the depth that these actions cause on an ecosystem. And I think that if they really understood what they were doing by this harmful bait fishing, they would understand that they could really ruin a great economy that we've gotten not only there for us, but then an ecosystem that's been there since the 60s.
Oh yeah, and you know, Smith Lake it's just one of our huge tourism spots along the way, and fishing in Alabama is like a $3 million industry, so they're definitely upsetting the balance for sure. So.
Absolutely. And again, this was Michael L. Perry, 35 of Jasper, and James M. Blanks, 58 of Craig and Hill. Both were charged with 1 and 2 accounts of illegal possession of the fish and illegal importation of the blueback herring. So again, we're really glad that they were caught, although some of the damage has already been done. maybe we can catch this in time and really start doing something to start reversing these effects of this this invasive species. Well, now on a brighter note, something that doesn't make your day, I hope, I don't know, we never know with the weather. It is my favorite part of the show, and it's the part where I get to talk about the weather, so let's take a look at that today. And again, this is brought to you by Mitch Smith Chevrolet, so make the switch to Mitch. All right, it looks like the average high for today is going to be 89 with the average low at 67. Record low was set in 1951 at 101 with the record high, record high at 101 set in 1954 with the record low set at 48 in 1946. Sunset tonight is at 7:40 p.m. with sunrise tomorrow at 6:04 a.m. All righty, look at that big, beautiful, clear radar, except for that little pop up there towards Florida. Those always worry me, especially since we have those tropical storms happening. But I think we're okay. We might have some pop-up showers later in the day, but nothing too huge to worry about. So keep the umbrella with you. Remember to pack a little warmer, but you should be okay. Again, the high for today for 83 to 10% chance of rain. The low tonight is 67 with a 10% chance. Looking tomorrow, the high of 87 with a 20% chance of rain. So again, a little more, chance of rain there, but nothing too huge. And we're looking at the middle to upper 80s throughout most of the week with high 60s. High 60s for the lows of the week. So we should be good. Again, just partial clouds throughout most of the week with small chances of rain here and there. So again, as long as you pack that umbrella, as long as you're a little bit prepared, keep your driving habits safe, we should be okay. Nothing too scary coming up unless, Armageddon happens or something like that. And then I don't know what to tell you. I don't have any preps for that. I'm not that guy. Alrighty, well again, if you will join us in just a moment, we will be right back.
Hi, I'm Jay Mullins with Premier Bank.
And I'm Jacob Mullins.
For more than 26 years, we've been providing friendly personal banking services to the citizens of Cullman and surrounding counties. We continue to provide new and improved services to our customers, and we even have a new look. So come by and see us at any of our 9 convenient locations. And remember, the same friendly personal service, and we're open on Saturdays.
With classic bolognese behind you, there are racks of lamb ahead. There are tartlets to take on, and crazy knife skills to perfect. There is you and your muse, the appliance brand more chefs choose. Chefs choose KitchenAid for their homes more than any other brand. And when every machine does incredible things, there's so much more to make.
And we are back with Community Billboards, sponsored by Pepsi. Don't miss out on the 19th Annual Sweet Tater Festival happening Labor Day weekend. That will be taking place at Smith Lake Park, and admission is $3.
And then the Cookbook fundraiser brought to you by the Women of Faith group Garden City Church of God is continuing. Those are $12.50 each, and the proceeds benefit the church's food bank. For more information, contact Ms. Rhonda Davis and Ms. Patsy Kennedy.
And don't miss out on Catherine Morgan's State Farm. She has incredible discounts up to 40%. You can reach her at 256-734-4640.
And the Candlelight Walking Tours are October 5th and October 6th. These are guided tours through downtown Cullman. They begin at the Cullman County Museum and Fest Hall Market Plots. For more information, visit www.cullmanoktoberfest.com.
And the Alabama Gourd Festival will be happening on October 17th and 18th at the Cullman Civic Center. Admission is $3. Kids 12 and under are free. And for more information, you can go to alabamagourdsociety.org.
And the rummage sale brought to you by the Cullman Pilot Club is October 23rd and 24th at the Cullman Fairgrounds. For more information, visit their website.
And Ben South's one-liner diner on the Southern Humor Highway. That's happening at the Red Door Cafe. Don't miss out on any of his great stuff. Definitely free belly laughs and food for thought. So Saturdays at 10 a.m. And that's already been in effect. So go check that out.
And if you have a community billboard or would just like to reach us, you can check our webpage at mycolemantv.com, email us at mycolemantv@gmail.com, or phone us at 256-734-7399. And don't forget to like us on Facebook. We love it when you do that.
And again, we are sponsored by Pepsi. And wishing you a happy birthday today, Grace Compton, Stacy Howard, Charles Baker, and Rebecca Morrison. So,
hey, a lot of birthdays today.
Yeah. And don't forget that weekly winner will be drawn on Friday, and the winner will receive an ice cream cake from Dairy Queen.
Love that cake.
Yeah, it's great. And send us your anniversary so we can do a drawing for that on Friday for a $15 gift certificate from the Candle Garden.
And if you didn't already know, today's sponsor of the day was indeed Dairy Queen. And now the new location is hosting their $7 meal deal, which is the Grill Burger Cheese Combo, Double Cheeseburger, Crispy Chicken Sandwich Combo with a Small Blizzard or Peanut Buster Parfait. So remember, new location only, and check those out. And again, like us on Facebook. We're very feedback driven. I say this every day. We want to hear from you. Let us know. Tell us a good joke. Do something. We want to hear from you. We're always looking to hear what you guys have to say. Alrighty. Well, I think we've had a good day.
Yes, it's been great.
I mean, it's only like, what, 8? But I think we've had a good day.
So
we can call it a wrap. Everybody go home, sleep a lot. We're going to go and do the same probably. No, not at all. The entire business community would hate me if I gave everyone permission to go home early today.
I think so.
I don't even think anybody's left yet. I think that would be the thing. I'm calling it before you even leave. That is my thing. Alrighty.
That's their favorite, when they don't even have to get out of bed.
It is only Tuesday, though, which means we do have a lot of week to power through, so I think we'll be okay.
But we'll have a 3-day weekend, so it'll be worth it.
Hey, that's always fun. We do have some awesome people coming in tomorrow. Mr. Steve Sides is coming in tomorrow from the Housing Authority. Mm-hmm. That'll be interesting to talk to.
Oh, yeah. So. Steve is great. He's a wonderful part of our community, and to speak about the Housing Authority here in Cullman, there's a lot to it, so we're excited to have him as a guest.
You know, and if you have any questions for him that you'd like us to ask, definitely check the Facebook page. Send us a comment or something on there. We'll see what we can do about getting your questions to him and see what we can find out. Alrighty, well, you know, I like to pick on you every day, but I think I'm going to leave you alone because it is Tuesday, and we know that you're still slightly sick, so I'm going to leave you alone.
Don't pick on me today.
Although you guys can pick on her all you want. You didn't hear it from me. Alrighty, so again, I'm Jacob Murphy.
I'm Natalie Bonner.
And again, everyone here at My Cullman Television, I hope you have a wonderful Tuesday, and we'll see you tomorrow morning.
Comes out.